is just fantastic.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the video Saying Goodbye, full stop. A video that is, as always, very poorly received and has a massive amount of comments. Ignoring mine, we'll get to the first top few. Yeah, we'll do that first and then we'll dive into this, because Amber's home. Imagine being so in love, you don't get to spend your first Christmas together. She really sent you home because she didn't want that chili. It's kind of what I thought. Who would have thought that if you leave a wet sponge on a counter for 3 months, it would get mouldy? That's hectic. I'm guessing Amber was ill-prepared for her departure. Why would someone who sits on a couch and do nothing all day even need a planner? Because Amber is the planning queen, did you not know? She loves journaling while resting her legs because of lymphedema, because she's hectic. And finally, damn, they took away her sparkle. She doesn't even say buffet anymore, or buffet, I guess is how that's meant to be pronounced, anymore. Amber's home. I don't expect Tommy to linger. I'm expecting a breakup in the near future, and I'm expecting Rarity to be announced as deceased. I wonder how much of that is true in this video.
Hey guys, welcome to another day of Vlogmas. So Tommy and I are about to go to this restaurant. It's actually a Chinese buffet, but everyone in my family is obsessed with it. It's their favorite restaurant here. And the first time that Tommy came to visit me, obviously I took her there, so we went and had it.
I'm going to take a wild guess that much like a recap channel that I mentioned yesterday, the format of telling us you're doing something but doing nothing at the same time, you're leading up to doing something but not telling us or showing us anything, you're just telling us you're doing it. You know, some people just write this kind of crap into a diary. I guess you can't monetize that yet. You're not on Chris Chan's territory, vaunted level of being able to sell stones from your driveway and having comic books devoted to your dimension. I guess in your case that would be plural though, wouldn't it?
And then the second time she came to visit me, her, my mom, my grandma, we all went to it. And so we're about to go again. It's like a tradition.
Not to be that person, but it's not a tradition just because you did it twice or are going to do it for a second time. No. It's I know this is a safe place to go, so I'm going to go there because I'm not the adventurous type. Which is somewhat ironic, I guess, for somebody that went from being in a flat in Oklahoma to a basement in Wisconsin.
It's called the Taste of China, if anyone wants to know. Like, if you guys are around, like, Oklahoma City, then you definitely have heard of it. Like, it's super popular. It's always super packed. Yeah, that's what yeah, the food is always fresh and hot.
Tastes good.
It does taste good. So we're on our way to do that.
Not to be that person because they're bigging up the Taste of China, but I looked at TripAdvisor and noticed Oklahoma City's Taste of China has a 3.5-star rating, and the more recent reviews from October and August are very anti-management for being horrible and the food being crap. References to the word dry, which is actually why Amber would like it so much. She loves dry meat because it means she can drink more water to go into her legs.
Hello, welcome to Amberlynn's Vlogmas, where we have done literally nothing Christmassy, but
Technically you've done something festive, because I know a lot of people that cry during this month, and it's what you've done really well. With a dying channel, your one option is to take full advantage during the month of Moistmas to fleece everyone for as much as possible. That's totally fine. Think of it like Chantel and now the Lolcal Live drama stuff. It's something you can take advantage of if the opportunity presents itself, and for Chantel there is opportunity here. And Lolcal Live, they benefit from this as well. In your case, you are bigger in size of channel, viewership, but you're not controversial enough and you don't actually think you're on that level. You think you're self-removed, yet you're not. And give it another year of continual decline because you're doing sod all, and you will end up on places like Lolcal Live where more and more people take advantage of you as a lolcal. The haters will get noticed too, don't worry.
we're about to do a Christmas scratcher. 2 of them, actually.
Oh, we're bringing back Budget Gambler Lynn. Okay, I guess you are running out of money then, aren't you?
We have Reindeer Riches, and we have Merry Multiplier. So, let's do it. So I don't have any change, so I'm literally using my keychain. Alright, so my winning numbers are 14 and 19. It's so annoying, that noise. I lost the Merry Multiplier. Let's do it. Alright, winning numbers 19, 29, 24, 18, 8, and 43.
Anyone else think this might be the most content she's done all month? Also the most movement. with her wrist simply going backwards and forwards with a keychain. That's something. Non-tent aside, at least she's getting into the Christmas spirit, guys. Am I right?
We have 8, but not 18. Cool. Oh, wait. Oh, 8 is a number. Okay. All right, let's see how much I won. 25. Okay. Pop off.
With the current rate of inflation, that may well buy you a journal, or a single block of Lego, or maybe a single egg.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
For somebody that has gone to a different state to spend time with someone they claim to love because they fall in love very quickly, love is a trivial matter for them, to lose a loved one, to be driven home quite fast I might add, to be nearing home, to finally celebrate Christmas in some manner or moistness, but still having lost a loved one. It's impressive how quick she's able to disassociate herself from that grief and from the impending doom that is the separation anxiety so quickly just to be what she considers happy for the sake of a video. Yet in the majority of the videos she's released this month, she has portrayed herself as miserable. I find that fascinating. Anyway, to the tears.
So she left and it was really hard. We had an amazing last 2 days together. I'm telling you, when I came home last night, like, it was weird. I expected to come home, like, to open the door and be like, wow, I'm home, okay. But it literally felt like I stepped into a stranger's home. Like, I know I haven't been here in almost 3 months.
Well, then it wasn't your home then, was it? Because you had basically, ipso facto, moved in with Tommy in Wisconsin. I think you would have stayed longer had Tommy quit her job. I think you would have stayed longer had you not lost Rarity, but you needed an excuse to come home. Also, you were doing nothing for 3 months. You tried to cite in one of those months that it was because you didn't care for YouTube anymore and the haters were dragging you down. You then set yourself a goal and you immediately broke that goal. You continued down this path of non-tent destruction and putting on more weight. You'd lost even more control. You were trapped. You then lost your cat and did nothing about it. You needed to come home so you could be Amberlynn Reed again. Although, I'm not going to lie when I say this, and I've said it many times already, I don't believe you survive as a channel for much longer, having ditched your cat in Wisconsin. That is a hammer of a nail in a coffin. One of the final ones you get.
But like, knowing that I'm missing huge chunks of me while I'm here, like, hurts. And it's like, I questioned multiple times on the way here and all day today, like, did I make the right choice to come home? Like, I needed to do it. There's things that I have to do, and it was right. But like, at the same time, it doesn't feel right. I don't know. I don't want to sit here and like cry on camera and like do this whole thing. Like, that's not what I'm gonna be doing. I need to just be as positive as I can, or I will actually spiral. So let's not do that.
I like that your priority in your sadness isn't that you've given up on your cat. It's that the person who was never there for you isn't here for you now. Your attachment is so profound to Tommy, apparently, that you are incapable of accepting that your priority is completely skewed. You should have gone back to Oklahoma after a week, maybe 2. You should not have stayed there for nearly 3 months, as you yourself admit. This is all hindsight, I know, but I was saying it when you went there, because I believed, like everyone else, you'd moved in. 3 months isn't a holiday. 3 months isn't a break. 3 months is living somewhere else. And your channel and your personal life have suffered because of it. Your channel suffered because your views have gone into the drain. They really have. It's why you're producing so many short videos, because you have no recourse, no solution. You also lost a member of your family, and I expect you to buy another cat. I really do. I'm going to put my dibs on Rarity Jr. being the name that she goes with.
I don't know, folks. I am feeling so sad. So, retail therapy it is. I'm just joking. I'm actually currently looking online. I want to get a planner for 2025, obviously, because I love a new beginning of the year. You guys know me, I'm a list maker.
But even with those lists, you are a renowned promise breaker. Also, there are shops all around Oklahoma. You could go to one of those and take us on an adventure with your mother to buy it in person. Maybe do a torrid haul. We haven't seen one of those in a while, have we, guys? Maybe you do a mukbang, but instead of actually eating, you put food back onto a plate. How about that? That'd be amusing. I'd watch that. Maybe if you're feeling charitable and you want to virtue signal, take that concept and apply it to feeding the homeless from the food you claim to not eat, i.e. empty your cupboards, although not with what's in them currently. There's probably mould on the majority of them.
I'm a planner, I love journals, I love writing, etc, etc. So I think I'm gonna get the Hemlock and Oak planner. It's a limited edition item and it's a daily planner, which is what I prefer. And there's like so many different like color options, like wow, but I'm just gonna like get the black. I know there's other planner girlies out there, so I thought maybe you'd like the recommendation.
I'm intrigued by this idea that you're a planner for daily things, right? You need that page, so you have tasks to do. I find a whiteboard will do it, or simply remembering it, which is also an option. Additionally, considering you're full-time vlogger or content creator, let's go with content creator because you're not a vlogger, right? How come within your daily planning you don't actually do any content? Also, who needs a daily planner for a daily, well, routine like yours where it's wake up, have someone come by to scrub me, and eat until bedtime, and eat while in bed. Have someone remove me with a snow shovel in the morning so I can have my daily scrub.
But yeah, there's so many colors. Like while I'm looking now, there's 11, so go get your hands on one of these planners. This is not sponsored, but I also want to throw in that it's woman owned and it's an ethical company and they like to help the environment and stuff like that. So I think it's a very good 2025 planner choice.
Bitch, it's $61 US. Who has $61 to buy a daily planner for the next year? Cost of living is a bit high right now, Amber. No one's paying $61. The fact you are speaks volumes about how, well, dumb you are. Oh, but it's run by a woman and it's ethical. The majority of the oikari don't care. $61 can buy us many different things. Where I am, you can buy a daily planner for a lot less. For example, on Amazon you can get one for £8 or £17, depending on the quality. You wait till 2026 and you're buying one from Dollar Tree instead.
Hey guys, truth is, I knew I was gonna be gone for like a hot minute. You literally can't even see me. Is that better? Yeah. I threw away all of my food, but I do have a Gatorade, yay me, a couple Sprite Zeros, some random things that usually don't expire, but I am gonna go through and like check them. I have massive like contamination paranoia.
The fact you threw out so much tells us we know you thought you were going to be staying there. Or the plan would have been to, once you'd settled there with your pets, you would have then had your stuff shuttled over by your mum. I still maintain you should have stayed in Oklahoma from the offset, because Tommy was barely with you when she was there. And all the mistakes you've made of late happened while you were in Wisconsin. I part expected you to, well, either do another video in the near future saying you're going there, or more than likely, me and Tommy have broken up. It's so hectic. I swear when that happens, the haters are going to have a field day.
You guys will never believe this. This is like the grossest thing in the world. So before I left, I cleaned a couple silverwares. Again, keep in mind this was almost 3 months ago, and I was literally using a new sponge. This is what happens. Warning, if you guys don't like gross things, click out a few seconds. But this is what happens after you use a sponge one time, but you leave it in your sink and you do not touch it for almost 3 months. Are you guys ready for this? So I kept my sink nice and clean, as I always do, because I'm very weird about a clean kitchen. And look at what I came back to. Keep in mind, this was a light, pretty blue color. What?
As someone that, for a living, cleans a number of establishments, it is possible to save such a item, but it's not monetarily worth it. Your claims of being clean and tidy are nonsense. You just like to keep your Spartan space looking Spartan because that looks cleaner. The less stuff in there, the less cluttered it looks, easier it is for you to waddle around. You say it's one of the grossest things ever. Clearly, they didn't have to give you a bath in bed. Additionally, I've seen Chantal naked, and you looking sexual on a thumbnail. No is the answer to that. There are far more things, yes, grosser than that sponge scour doodah what's it that you left in the sink. This is, by the way, content for Amberlynn Reid. This is what she calls content. It's like a child trying to tell us their day and fumbling magnificently over their words. My nieces articulate their days better and they're vastly more interesting. It was more interesting when they were learning phonics, and phonics are BS.
Is that? I'm like genuinely afraid to touch it. I'm actually going to show you guys what it looked like because I have another one, thank God. It was this, and it turned to that. Like, what? Ugh. I'm actually thinking, do I decorate for Christmas this year or do I not?
Ignoring the sponge thing, because that's pointless. Yes, you should decorate for the Merry Meggy Month of Moistmas. Hell, I've even done it in my cabin. Well, I got my nieces to decorate a tree. They wanted to, and I was happy to let them. It's an absolute train wreck, but they did it, and I'm very happy they did. Sometimes it helps to build positivity. I highly recommend you decorate yours with all the missing signs you didn't hand out, so you can look at them and feel happy that you didn't find your cat, so you have an excuse to go and buy another, or get another. Yes, I'm being callous now because you are in Oklahoma. Your cat is not with you. Therefore, I have little to no respect for you anymore. I had little to no respect when you took them with you, to be fair, but it's massively dropped since, and I'm not going to stop holding you to that standard.
Normally when I decorate for Christmas, I like to do it like right at the beginning of December, like December 1st, so I can truly enjoy the decorations.
But let me guess, much like you starting a weight loss journey on the 1st of the month, which has to be on a Monday, if it doesn't happen at the 1st of the month, and on the Monday that is, you are no longer interested or considering it as an option, you have to wait until the next one comes by, which, much like any attempt at you trying a diet, will be in about a year's time, when you bloody well decide your health might actually be important to you. Another health scare will do it, and I don't want you to experience it, but apparently you need them to reprogram your brain to accept reality.
But it's like the middle of December. Christmas is pretty much almost over. So is there even a point? I don't know.
This is the part where, much like in every other video, there's been a baity part. This is it. Christmas is almost over. Today is the 13th of December. Christmas is not until the 25th. It is customary the tree goes up short in early December. It doesn't come down to early January. You have 3 solid weeks of tree that you could put up. That could be a video on its own, in fact. A live stream. You could live stream that to TikTok, because at least on that platform you might make some money of you waddling around a tree trying to decorate it, with the earlier mentioned missing signs of your cat that you didn't hand out.
Oh, also, someone made cookies out of me and Twinkies, so I've got to show you. And I got permission to show you guys. Like, look how adorable. I was like, okay. Like, that takes some serious creativity. If you guys ever do any sort of, like, fan art of me, that is respectful. Because I have seen some awful things, like making fun of my body and such. But again, that's just fat phobia, fat shaming, body shaming, and we ain't got time for that. But anyways, so if you guys have any fan art, definitely send it to my Instagram because maybe I'll show it in a Vlogmas video.
I don't care for fat phobia or fat shaming because none of those things should exist as words. Holding people responsible for their decisions as adults, much like the only Fupa 50 failed adult film actor who's complaining about or has a mental breakdown over 100 guys railing her on one day and is now planning 1,000. Eventually, we as a society have to let you make your choice. I say let. We're going to judge harshly because humanity and Cthulhukin alike do it anyway. Judge you for your choices. You may want to fob it off so you have a victim card or a shield to hide behind, but there is no shield big enough to hide you. The accountability will come when your body starts to hold you accountable. It may be used to where it is right now, but let's face it here, you have no values, no integrity, no dignity. These can be proven with your cat missing. They were proven, years earlier with all the girlfriends you've been through. Skanklin Reed is a great demonstration of your ineptitude as a person. The fan art stuff and the cookies, I have no criticism of that because that's cool. That really is. I get sent wonderful art sometimes, it's lovely. And we should always be grateful for gifts we receive. Go put your tree up and make a video of it though. That might actually count as one actual legitimate Vlogmas video.
Alright you guys, so I hope that you enjoyed another mini Vlogmas. My goal was 3 minutes per day, and look at me. I have pretty much doubled that almost every single Vlogmas so far.
Weird flex, but okay. It's not much of a brag to make a 6-minute video. You still don't make enough in time to get mid-roll ads. There's no way you're making good money this month. I'm sorry, Amber, but you're not. I know I'm not, so I definitely know you're not.
Merry Moistmas. Ew.
Meggy Moistmas.